Hello. This is a brothel, not a military camp.
Salutations.
I have proof suggesting that the Wild Hunt is a vast accumulation of the power. Strange that mages aren't interested.
To the mere mortal, anything that is not immediately comprehensible is suspect. Product of a conspiracy. And where there's a conspiracy, well, it's obvious mages must have hatched it.
I'm a mortal, though probably not a mere one. I found the notes of a man who spent his entire life.
Try the apothecary. Paranormal phenomena apparently interest him. Perhaps he'll satisfy your thirst.
I don't know why you don't want to help me, but I just might find out.
Yeah. Death Mountain.
See you.
I've had about enough. Greetings, whoever you are.
I am your humble servant.
A bit scared of going against the Saint. The enemy have... I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
I'm looking for information about the Wild Hunt.
Odd, mysterious phenomena fascinate me as well.
You must know a lot more than I do.
Unconnected trivia. You should look into Morton Collis. He researched the hunt, devoted his life to it. His notes would be invaluable, the details we would find.
I found some writings by Morton Collis.
I wouldn't mind comparing notes with you. Him.
He doesn't cite many documented facts. Mentions a lot of myths and legends, though.
Very true. Where shall we start?
According to the notes, the hunt's arrival can be predicted by observing the Orcan Nebula.
Solar eclipses affect how frequently it appears, whereas it invariably makes its advent on the winter solstice, though not every year.
Collis calculated that the hunt appears in those years when the nebula is in the eastern sky. When I trailed the hunt, I passed through many abandoned villages on my way.
The Wild Hunt kidnaps youths.
Why?
It may need workers, warriors, or meat.
Collis seems to favor the slave theory. Most mages refuse to discuss it.
It's an awkward topic. Since the Council and Conclave banned the use of mind spells, it has almost been taboo to speak of the Wild Hunt.
Think there's a connection between the retinue and mental spells?
Both seem to addle the brain. All who have dealt with the hunt seem mentally unstable. Many have gone mad. Others have experienced amnesia. The spectres emit a magnetic field that distorts perception, impedes brain functions.
First and foremost, Collis looked into the hunt's movement, its direction.
The Wild Hunt moves from north to south, always, never in the opposite direction. That is known.
That's what I remember. And Collis confirms it. I just don't understand why that is.
By virtue of its trajectory, the cavalcade slips into our world at the North Pole. Thus it has no way to go but south.
They say the hunt's appearance is an omen of war.
That's pure coincidence. The hunt arrives in the winter, and most campaigns begin in spring.
Let's summarize.
Through his observations and by calculating the retinue's trajectory of movement, Collis formulated two equivalent conclusions. The first states that the Wild Hunt are knights who perished in different worlds and have assembled as a cavalcade of vengeance. His second hypothesis is that some unknown and powerful force multiplies the spectres, whose task it is to move between worlds and capture slaves. Both theories seem probable.
If an encounter with the hunt and its magnetic field addles the mind, then a second encounter should reverse those effects.
Indeed, someone who lost their sanity or memory to the wild hunt could be healed upon meeting the cavalcade again. But that is pure speculation. Anyone who succeeded in escaping the Wraith's grasp would rather perish than see them again.
So the wild hunt could cause you to lose your memory, but it could also help you get it back.
Might you know something I don't?
I have amnesia, but for some time now memories have been coming back.
Do you recall when this began?
Right after I killed a certain spectre, the king of the wild hunt. I found a poem, the Song of the Hunt.
I will gladly discuss science with you, but poems interest me not. Speak to someone who can decipher them.
Godspeed.
Good luck with whatever it is you do.
Greetings.
Richard.
How's Sir...
And idiot. Relics art.
So long.
Are you moved by the Prophet Lebioda's parables? Then spare an Orin for his humble followers.
Having an Orin and not cheap.
How did ye wind up here?
Better to ask the...
I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make camp with the Black Ones.
Well, how can I help?
I'll come...
Tells him the elder and the recruiter. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes the pigs between his buttocks.
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says, "Son, they've come to take you to war." And he's standing with his back to them, his pants down. He spreads his cheeks and says,
Ay, verá.
Huh? What?
I talked to the relic seller. I know you killed Sabrina.
That man died long ago. I'm no longer a soldier, murderer, or coward. Sabrina set me free.
So long.
Tournament.
I had a mate from Rivia, but they killed him.
Henseld's camp is abuzz with...
When you burn a sorceress at the stake,
I know you...
sorceresses, they keep one.
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both.
Triss? Yep.
First, their kind...
What about you?
I won't...
Dumbass. And give the king... Are you moved? Then...
Have a cheat. Let's talk.
Go on.
I'm ready.
You're the best. Gods, I need...
See you.
The king is occupied. Return after sundown. Get a hold of yourselves. I'm glad you're here. A messenger from Redania arrived this morning. Read.
The King of Redania, Radovid V, son of Vizima and Hedrig from Malior, the heir...
Get to the point.
The point is, it's not true that after the death of King Foltest, Temeria will be inherited. In truth, Foltest left a lawful heir.
Who is this heir?
Queen Ada, daughter of King Foltest and wife of Radovid.
Ada? Everyone knows she was the fruit of incest. If my memory serves, Geralt, she's under a curse, isn't she?
That was true. Foltest's daughter was a Striga, but I managed to lift the curse, or else Radovid wouldn't have wed her.
It appears you removed that curse twice.
Third time lucky.
Third, fourth, maybe 15th. Ada could yet savour human flesh again. Tell King Radovid that I will not honor a monster with a royal title. If Redania doesn't wish, what the hell's going on? Guards!
Who are they?
They wanted to kill me. Me! Ha! The scum. Witcher, we must talk. Deathmold said you needed this medallion. You saved my life, and I'm not nearly as ungrateful as some might say. You'll receive the pendant in due time.
Pity none could be taken alive.
Don't fret, Tanzaville. There are ways to make a dead man speak.
I know those methods. Necromancy is forbidden.
In the absence of the Council and the Conclave, it's hard to know what is forbidden. What would you say, Your Majesty?
I want to know everything. Plow that corpse if you have to. Do anything it takes.
Necromancy, Your Majesty, is a branch of magic.
I don't care. Do as you're told.
Count me out.
As the common folk say, be at ease, the woman's gone. I'll need your help, Witcher. You know where to find me.
It's never ending. I'm the bloody king, but she mumps and sulks like some common servant was trying to grope her.
You could always turn her into another Kidweni saint.
And get hit with the same dung again. I hope you're jesting. Everything had better change when they appoint a new council and conclave. Otherwise, damn it, I will light up the stakes again, like Demavend. Go. Deathmold is probably biting his nails in anticipation.
How did you wind up here?
A bit scared of going against the saint. The enemy have fed you their propaganda.
Greeting.
Salutations. Saint will be slaughtered.
Dumbass.
Surprised. Never had.
Geralt of Rivia, ready for the ride of your life.
Can't handle this without me?
You're a mutant, like this killer. An ordinary man would never survive Han Marvin's blue dream. You must drink a potion that will increase your heart's efficiency and strengthen your blood vessels. Hallucinogenic properties are also welcome, as they will enhance the vision.
Gadwall should do it. Necromancy's awfully fishy. What do you aim to do?
Han Marvin's blue dream is a spell that grants you a glimpse of a dead man's memories. You'll see, feel, and taste what the killer experienced in his life. As a mutant, the operation isn't at all dangerous for you.
I'm ready.
Wonderful. The blue dream can be very useful, although it only lets you see the killer's recent past.
Hope it's worth it.
Pay attention to every detail, places, names, everything.
Got it.
Let's begin! Vecina Zanzala!
I nearly got lost in that fog.
Look at it this way. Nobody will find us here.
Unless Hensel attacks Bergen despite the mist.
Hensel's not going to attack anyone ever again.
Always the footsteps.
I love these traps.
I know, I do too. Henselt behaves as if he wants to help us.
What do you mean?
You've seen him. He loves playing the soldier. He's everywhere. He's reckless.
Letho will want him assassinated, like the others.
Finally, some action. We've been skulking in these caves like bats.
I'd rather be like a bat than slain by the king's mercenaries.
What is it, Lux? Scared?
I heard Deathmole never lets Hensel out of his sight, and now a witch has arrived in the camp.
One of him, 3 of us.
But you know who it is.
I know, damn it, but don't let it get to you.
It's Triss Marigold who worries me.
If she betrays that Sheila ordered us to get rid of Demerven, things will get out of hand. Letho should kill her.
He should, but apparently he only kills kings.
Here at last.
They're guarding the camp like it was a princess's chastity.
Did you learn anything?
The White Wolf has arrived at the Kedweni camp with Vernon Roach.
Looks like he's Henselt's lackey now.
I'd rather Henselt used others as his lackeys.
I thought he was hanged for killing Foltest.
You want him hanged?
No.
We have to be careful. Especially now we've broken off with Yorvith and his bunch.
There's something else. Sheila de Tanzerville.
You're right. Our sorceress is playing hard.
De Tanzerville has done her job. We don't need her anymore.
We won't kill her. Not just yet.
You know best.
That's right. The main thing now is to get rid of Henselt. You'll go soon.
What about you?
I'm heading to Loch Muin. That's where things will be decided. We'll meet again soon, if you're careful.
To drink a jug of wine and laugh about it?
Who knows?
I'll take the palisade. We'll meet by the cave entrance.
And I heard you stashed some of the duty in the caves near the camp.
Quiet! Do you want everyone else to know? I don't know who told you, but you'll get your share if you keep your trap shut.
Is it a deal?
Fuck, I suppose so. But go tell the others. All the bigwigs of the North will be there.
Imagine. Kings. Sorceresses.
We're here. That's all of them. What is it?
I thought I saw Sheila.
Let's go.
Wake up. I'm dying to hear everything. What did you find out?
They said Sheila de Tanserville was an accomplice in the murder.
Sheila? She was here while you were lying in a trance. She said she'd follow the second assassin. Do you remember anything else?
They're hiding in the ravines.
The other ones probably fled there.
Our dead man should have a key on him.
Do you remember anything else?
There's no time to waste. I'll follow them.
Good luck, Geralt.
I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now remember.
You dying or not?
Morons.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Want your face smashed?
Serret.
Sheila knew. She wants to destroy the evidence.
What evidence?
We didn't want to leave you.
What are you talking about?
Nearly made it. Just think. The Wild Hunt. We could have freed the world of the omen of war.
September 13th, 1269, the Ravine of the Hydra. Following the Peace of Sintra, 53 officers of the Vryhead Brigade were brought here and executed, their throats cut. The elves' bodies were dropped into the chasm. I don't know what the riders of the hunt were looking for. November 23rd, 1269. Sintra, the village of Coldwater, and another victim of the hunt. An 11-year-old boy. His parents didn't even ask if he had a chance. I'm tired. February 24th, 1270. A high pass in the Armouche Mountains. An imperial manticore, one of the world's oldest and deadliest monsters. I used to feel excitement at moments like this. Now the beast is only an obstacle on my way. Its meat and hot blood will help me survive this icy hell. May 30th, 1270. The Iruga River. The hunt continues to race south. Since I've been following them, they've taken 23 individuals, all between the ages of 10 and 20. All except for Yennefer.
Watch yourself, Geralt.
His mother comes and tells him the Elder and the Recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes it.
I've stepped in many mires in my time, but this one seems especially deep.
I couldn't agree more. Henselt's invasion, an old curse, discord in the camp. A right mess.
I wonder what'll come of it.
If not for that damn battle of ghosts, Henselt would already be ploughing Edirnian whores.
3 years ago, he went home with his tail between his legs and his army decimated.
He lost to magic, not to an army. And that makes a difference. Say all you want about Henselt, but he's the best commander I know. A popular uprising won't stop him.
Looks like the Nilfgaardians are supporting him.
Shillard's clever that way. Does everything to create the impression that the party he's negotiating with and the Empire are already allies.
I did hear that Kedwin and Nilfgaard are about to sign a treaty.
They're negotiating. From what I know, the people of Kedwin dislike the idea of an alliance with the Black Ones. As would I. Kedwin is strong enough without Nilfgaard. Temeria is kingless and in turmoil. Things are not well, Geralt. I'd be comforted to see Henselt break his teeth on Vergen, but I don't believe some maiden can hold him.
He does what? Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The Elder and the Recruiter enter.
Life can be really simple. I fought for Nilfgaard.
So?
Oh my god!
My memory's coming back. It's just bits and pieces so far, but I can feel them coming together, forming a whole.
What have you remembered?
A voyage. An endless trek south. I was following Yennefer and the Wild Hunt. I have no idea how long. It got cold. Only old people were left in the villages I passed through. But they all refused to tell me what had happened to the young, to their children. I finally pressed a man for information. He blamed it on wolf packs, on an outburst of drowners and rot fiends. No one mentioned the Wild Hunt.
Did you catch up to the hunt?
I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
Go on searching. I remember you mentioned some elven poems about the hunt.
I believe I said they could exist, and they'd be old. I don't know any, but look around. You're pretty good at finding things.
I found the notes of Morton Collis. He was a scholar, focused on studying the Wild Hunt.
You don't say. Interesting. What's he got in there?
The Wild Hunt moves along orthogonal trajectories that accord with... Shh. You asleep, Dandelion?
Sorry, but when I hear words like trajectories, yada yada something, my eyelids just turn to lead. We can talk about poetry. But scholarship, I don't know. Talk to someone who cares.
I found a poem titled The Song of the Hunt.
You're kidding!
Written by an elven sage.
What did he, scribble down?
A lot more than I understood. Decipher this for me. Looking glass images, without heart or mind, haunt the worlds in the name of those who have preserved blood from blood, and who feed on unrestrained lust.
The heartless bit is probably about cruelty. But looking glass images, the hunt's cruel riders must resemble someone.
But in a looking glass, they could only resemble themselves.
Not necessarily. The metaphor might be deeper. In any case, somebody commands them. They feed on unrestrained lust. Sounds like some tyrant.
There's gotta be some truth behind these convoluted sentences. And I wonder why elves are more interested in the wild hunt than humans.
Greetings.
Look what the cat dragged
Did you get him?
Sheila got to him first. He's dead.
The bitch! She's probably on the other side of the mist by now. Come on, Witcher. We've got to remove that damn curse. I got the medallion from the king, the one you were looking for. Here.
I'm ready to lift the curse. I've got all the artifacts.
Then there is a chance we will soon move against Edirn, and you will recover your memory.
I'll need your help, sorcerer, to find the right ghosts.
Ah, they will find you. The artifact's aura will lure them. Allow them to think, speak, and act. Then you will know what to do. Geralt, there's something else out there. I scanned the battlefield and noticed the visitor's ghost. It's different from the others. It's changed.
A Draug. I expected as much.
Good luck, Witcher.
Can be really strange. I fought an Nilfgaard a few years back.
Semper Fi! The recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts...
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye... The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says, "Son?"
The Count says these are pansies, not soldiers. But we'll have to make do with them. We'll put them out front, let the cavalry run them over. Maybe it'll lose some momentum. So, the battle was on. Their serfs dropped their pikes and ran to the archers' corpses.
Take care.
Aye, there are.
Lovely autumn. I bet the fruit is plentiful. You know the ones picking it. We'll be picking enemy heads today. No reason to wait. Slaughter the Kedwenny mutts! Wait. Time's not right. Sometimes I forget what we're fighting for. Powerful kings have no choice but to wage wars. Then why don't Demavend and Hensel's duel to settle things? My brother-in-law is from Kedwen. Decent fellow. Once I was at a market there. Quality goods, cheaper than our merchants too. Bloody hell, shut it! Every Kedwenny is a bastard. Do you know what they'll do to our women if we lose this battle? Have you forgotten that they've come to pillage, burn and steal our land? Are we to give it away? Horse and seed, autumn! No, wait for the signal. There's no time to lose! Silence! Archers! Light your arrows! Aim at the first ditch! Get them! Capture the enemy standard! Standards in enemy hands. We're sitting ducks here. You need to tell the commander we were ambushed. We can't hold without reinforcements. I'm to tell him. No, Princess Syphilis. Move it, imbecile, before they slaughter us to a man. I shall make it. First battle. Killed my first man. Got blood on my hands.
Sasha.
Dun banner sent me. We were ambushed. We can't hold.
Weren't your scouts keenly watching the battlefield, Captain?
Yes, sir. They must have dug those ditches in the night. The field was clear by day. Lady Glephisic scanned it with her magic during the night.
10 lashes to each scout. Hang every third one.
My lord, we need support.
There will be no reinforcements. You must hold. And you, Glephisic, I'll settle this after the battle. The king will learn of your incompetence.
Battles are won or lost by the commanders, not by sorceresses. Remember, I'll make a report too, and...
I've finished talking to you, witch. Time to win this battle! My lords, to your banners! We enter the fray!
Maybe you finished with me, but that doesn't mean I finished with you. Nadovesave.
How can we help you, Sabrina?
My place at Hensel's court is threatened. Furthermore, if Vandergrift wins the battle, nothing will stop Hensel from taking Upper Edda.
The balance of power in the north will be upset. What do you intend?
I shall summon Melgar's fire to the battlefield. It will kill Vandergrift and weaken both sides.
Any use of unconventional weapons may be severely censored.
I'm aware of that.
Hensel's hegemony is counter to the Lodge's plans. We will help you, but remember, in the event that you fail, you'll be on your own.
I am ready.
That's all you've got? You're dying fast, like roaches under my boot. Is there a Kenwenny to match Selkirk of Garrett on this field? Visitor! I've long awaited this meeting.
Leave, Ghost.
I'll not give up an opportunity to duel Vandergrift.
He will kill you.
Selkirk does not fear death.
When you die, your soldiers will die every day afterwards. Forever. Leave. This is a task for a witcher, not a knight.
I do this solely for my men. failed me!
Who are you?
Your nightmare!
Stayed at home, Vandegrift. First mages to die after such a victory. Gods, we can't fight such sorcery.
Sorcerer's hail, unclean fire, we're doomed!
Why are they doing this?
As the prophecy said, the time will come when sorceresses turn on men. Flaming balls rain from the sky, and destruction will be unleashed.
What should we do? Wait here for death?
I shall lead you as a shepherd leads his flock, safely from the dark abyss. Stop firing! Our men are dying! A massacre! Save us, sire!
Sabrina, is that your work?
Order your troops forward, Your Majesty. The Aedirnian army is routed.
Not only the Aedirnian, look at that terrified horde. This very morning they were the finest of my knights.
They'll make it if they're reinforced.
Who allowed you to use magic?
Sire, if you strike now, Lormark will be yours.
You've tainted my honor, brought death to dozens of knights.
Sire, the battle is lost.
You put me to shame before Demavend. His troops fought like men of honor should, to the end. Sabrina Glevesig, I sentence you to death. You shall burn at the stake. I will return to claim my birthright.
July 25th, 1270. The forests of Angren. No mighty mortal, no heap of meat or strong man can parry the strike of the Slizzard's tail. Letho couldn't either, but by some miracle he survived. I helped him. After all, Witchers on the path should help each other. He had two comrades, brother Witchers from the School of the Viper. The hunt continued south, and Letho of Gullet knew where it was going. He knew where the hellish chase would end.
Finally awake?
Where are we?
In one of the safest places in the camp, my friend.
The brothel?
Mm-hmm.
Did you come here to fuck?
You gotta be kidding! My friend on his deathbed? I couldn't possibly do that.
Look around. You're in a whorehouse.
In a professional capacity only.
How did I wind up here?
I found you out in the fields, unconscious.
The fog?
Gone. 3 days ago.
3 days? You sure?
Mm-hmm. In that time, Roach ventured deep into Kedwen on some secret mission. Managed to go off and come back.
Cedric was right. The power within the Battle of Spectres restores memory.
Ah. So, did you get a look at another chapter of the epic poem titled Geralt of Rivia?
I remember who helped me track down the Wild Hunt.
Who?
Letho, Foltest's murderer. I saved his life and he knew where to find the Wild Hunt. I don't know if we rescued Yennefer. So, what happened while I was out?
Loads. You drove off the fog of specters. Henselt learned of the plot against him, and Deathmold lost it completely.
What did you mean when you said the Deathmolds lost it?
Henselt chewed him out for not telling him about the plot. Then he chewed him out again for failing to find the plotters.
Deathmold's an ambitious guy. I can see how the stress might have gotten to him.
That ambitious guy has had every last suspect arrested. Now he's interrogating, torturing, and hanging them.
Yeah, he always goes back to what he does best. Why has Henselt waited to attack?
The Kedwenny nobles and officers are holding out for privileges. They want assurances there'll be no treaty with Nilfgaard, and that they'll get lands in the Pontar Valley.
Henselt's agreed?
Not on your life. He blew up. Roared and wailed and called them cowards. Thing is, he can't alienate the nobles completely. It went on for 3 days. Finally, he convinced part of the army, probably promised him a thing or two, and moved against Vergen. The battle's probably just getting underway.
Any news on who might be behind the plot?
They arrested Breitfeld, Kirim of Cairngorm, and Gunnar Bleckenhove and his entourage, but I haven't heard any details. Though I do know where to find the leader of the plotters.
How come?
I've always maintained that brothels are some of the best places under the sun. They're not only great places to...
Get to the point, Dandelion.
I overheard Whistling Wendy talking. Incidentally, don't let her nickname fool you. She's got a beautiful...
Focus, Dandelion.
Haven't the faintest who she was talking to. Never saw his face. But I heard him clearly. Further instructions from the boss. Today, in the hut on the cliff.
Dandelion, you've got to get out of here. And fast. I've got a bad feeling. This plot.
I'm not about to leave you behind, Geralt. Adventure awaits. Kingdoms teeter, plenty of things to write up in ballads.
Damn it, Dandelion, game's over. Can't you see that? When Deathmold finds you, you've got to go. Somewhere far from the Pontar Valley.
All right. I'll do it for you. I'll go to Oxenford, say hello to some of our old friends. But just as soon as this blows over, I'll come looking for you.
I know.
We have unfinished business to take care of. What now, Geralt?
I need to find Sheila and the Kingslayer. Then I need to get my memory back. First, I'm gonna find out who's behind this plot, though I expect I already know.
Think it's Sheila?
Leave, Dandelion. Hide, and I'll see you soon, old friend.
Halt! The king has marched on Vergen. The camp is closed, and no one's to be allowed inside.
Armed and ready.
Halt! The king has marched on Vergen. The camp is closed, and no one's to be allowed inside.
Halt! No passage. By order of Deathmold.
Begone! Enough of your wandering round the camp!
We must rid ourselves of that damned mage, whatever the cost.
If it were that simple, you'd be Viceroy by now.
Mages don't die easily, and you've nothing left to offer us.
3 years ago, you promised financial assistance. We were to convey information and resist Deathmold and his supporters in most matters.
Nothing's changed.
But it has! Foltest and Demoven had their throats slit. Someone, we know not who, wanted to slaughter the unicorn. The situation's fucking tense, and Deathmold's stronger than ever.
More importantly, you've nothing to offer us. The Temerian treasury is closed to you.
Gentlemen, you forget what will happen if the king learns of our dealings.
We'll not be intimidated, Roach. And remember, you speak to nobles.
I've been in Kedwin for 3 days. Travelled through nearby villages and towns, saw old friends, sounded out the mood, asked for news outright. The people of Kedwen detest Deathmold and his thugs. They await the man who would dare to wring his neck.
Someone approaches. Weapons.
Easy there.
What the swiven hell is he doing here?
He woke up and walked over, if I am to guess.
We didn't approve this. How did he know of our meeting?
Something I'd like to know as well. Geralt?
I have my ways. Unimportant.
But it is. If you know, others might know.
Overheard a conversation between Whistling Wendy and one of you gentlemen.
How dare you, freak? I've a wife.
It's shot. It's all shot, Roach. We return to our banners to aid the king in battle. Your plot is done, dissolved, having achieved nothing.
Gentlemen.
How did you ever come to head a conspiracy in a Kedweni camp?
It's a long story. Literally. Foltest and I devised the plan 3 years ago. Shortly after, Henselt burned Sabrina at the stake and appointed Deathmold his advisor. Morale among nobles and officers was low following the failed campaign. We took advantage. I bought them off, gave them political direction. I received information in exchange.
What was your aim?
To sow some ferment. Prevent any alliance with the Black Ones, and generally limit Deathmold's and Henselt's influence.
You were gone 3 days. Been back at the camp? Any idea what's going on there?
I haven't, but continue to get news from those traitors. Who have they arrested?
Dandelion mentioned Brightfelt, Kirim of Caingorn, and...
Not good. Kirim has been one of the plotters since the beginning. He knows me.
Maybe the interrogators have yet to start on him.
Quickly, back to the camp. We need to warn Vess and the others. We've no time!
Finally, you're here!
Where'd everyone go?
They were invited to a banquet.
How do you know?
I saw Deathmold's messenger arrive.
What is this feast?
A celebration. Apparently Deathmold exposed the leader of some conspiracy.
The syphilitic prick.
Where's this banquet taking place?
The camp canteen. But it'll be empty now. Everyone's marched on Vergen.
Quickly. Finally, you're here! I'll kill the sons of bitches. They'll suffer and die, long and painfully. Every last one.
Vess, are you all right?
Yes.
What happened?
Deathmold invited everyone to a feast. He said the king was grateful that we'd helped reveal the plot. A roast pig and 2 barrels of wine awaited, he said. He said Vernon had just returned from Kedwen. He was to be personally decorated by the king, and I was to be there to see it. The lads went to the canteen, I went to the royal tent. Well, Roach was not in the king's company. Deathmold jumped around like an ape, shouting that they'd all hang as punishment for Flotsam for conspiring.
Vess, what did they do to you?
I begged them. I pleaded. They laughed at me and let me go. Your Majesty, withdraw your order, I beg you. They're normal fighting men who were just following orders. They don't deserve to die. Please, sire, show mercy. They're men of honour. They deserve better.
Honour? Where was your honour when...
Deathmold, leave us.
Your Grace.
What can a whore know of honor? You're a stupid little strumpet, and that is how I shall treat you. You'll behave if you want to see any of your foolish comrades again.
Don't go there, please, Roach. Deathmold expects you to seek vengeance. He awaits it.
He won't need to wait long.
Don't you understand? They hanged the lads to provoke you. You were away. They had a battle to win. They didn't know when you'd return. You cannot go there.
We won't.
We'll follow the army. Kill every Kedwini we meet.
That's suicide.
Plough it all. Everything I loved died in this tent. My country disintegrates. My friends cruelly murdered. I want blood.
As do I. You've no idea how much. I can still smell that swine on me, but I'll not let them win. Attack Henselt now. Among his army, and blood will flow. But it will only be yours.
Vess is right, Roach. Let it go for now.
Fuck! What do you suggest I do?
We'll try to get to Vergen through the ravines. I know a hidden path into the town. With the battle raging, we won't be noticed. We'll find Sheila and get the Kingslayer.
And in the process kill as many Kedwenis as we can.
Vess, can you manage it?
Vess stays. I'll not put her in danger again. And someone must get back to the Percival and its crew. Sail to a nearby cove. We'll need some way to get out of here.
I'll take the boat around the bend past the camp and await you there.
We must head through the ravines.
Shit! Bess is lying.
I can vouch for her with my life.
I can't believe she escaped death.
Nothing. First I'll kill Henselt, then Deathmold. Or maybe the other way round. What do you advise?
I advise you to shut up and keep your eyes and ears open. Pleasure comes later.
Get a move on, Witcher! What's that beast?
A troll. Watch it. He could break your neck with a single blow.
Do I look like a cow?
Who you? What want?
We're passing through.
Wishes trolls kill. Me kill. Not easy. Run! Old man coming. Old man rip apart you.
Calm down, you silly cow. We're on our way to Vergen.
Where want run, go. This way, not. My home is. Folk in and out. No peace for troll. Bother, bother.
Who does?
Folk.
Geralt, let's end this beast's suffering.
Wait. Who's been bothering you? Try to remember.
We shall other. Shinehead here come. Fat.
Did you speak to him?
Tried, but he my face. Whack. Old man called. Beat in your missus. He sword show. Blood springs. Old man down. Wounds. We shall say rush to Lomin.
Anyone else pass through this way?
Lady came out fog. Awful reeked.
What did she look like?
Humy lady.
Anything more specific?
Head strange. Horns huge.
Sheila.
Say Vergen go. More nothing.
You mean Lochmuin?
So said. We shall say rushed. Other he'd take old man's.
You mentioned that already.
Good to chat. No harm in talking, see?
Sleep I. Run out go.
Sweet dreams.
Old man see, tell not wake me. I want sleep.
We've no time to lose.
Want what?
Take that.
Damn it.
Thank good humans. Bad death.
Take care of yourself, troll.
From gully come. There my missus. Her see?
We did, yes.
She how?
She's fine, as long as she didn't run into a Kedweni unit.
I no! Kedweni no! Kedweni murder!
Maybe she evaded them.
Old birds, honor I protect. Kill Kedweni. All kill!
Go to Vergen. You'll find plenty there.
I go hard hit. Hard!
For the king! For Kedwen! Where are you headed?
No time to lose!
Like Deathmold's people know about the secret passage too.
Witcher Geralt and Vernon Roach. Now that's some pairing.
Out of our way, Pangret.
Come on, Roach. You know this is no chance meeting.
You never appear anywhere by chance, always turning up where the pay's best.
You haven't changed a bit. Think you're superior because you wiped the royal arse? Sad. Kill them!
You said you'd got rid of them.
I underestimated them.
You'll pay for my people, you whore's son, for each and every one of them.
So don't underestimate them this time, and never let me down again.
Get a move on, Witcher!
Useless brain waste. The perfect foe for you. Don't chase me, it would be stupid.
That was a good fight. I'd forgotten how well you Witchers do sword in hand. What now?
You murdered my men.
I had nothing to do with it. Wasn't even there. Henselt ordered your men killed. On Deathmole's urging. I'll not ask for your mercy. To tell you the truth, I don't know what I'd do in your position. But should you decide to spare me, you have my word I'll go and stay out of your way.
I'll hold you to your word. Go where you will.
Next time, choose your missions more carefully.
Perhaps it's time to rest. Got a woman in Tredigor, Julia. She's expecting.
You knocked up pretty kitty. Congratulations, Pangret. And give her my regards.
Thanks, Witcher. I won't be needing this anymore. Take it. Farewell to you both.
See you next time a war rolls around.
Hensel's smoke had been through the tunnels.
They tried.
Glad you knocked it out of their heads. So good to see. Dandelion.
Headed west to Oxenford.
Rudy plowing across this time. Ha! Hensel's about to get whooped, bare arse and all. Dandelion could have stayed.
Zos and Vergen will fall. Get out of here while you can.
Oh, there'll be nothing dwarven about that. Leaving my mates!
Just don't get killed.
Don't get killed yourself, you divot. As soon as Vergen's victorious, I'll find Dandelion. I owe him that much. Incidentally, what are you doing here?
We've got some unfinished business, Hansel.
We all have unfinished business with that.
Is he leading the army himself?
He wouldn't have it any other way.
We're looking for Sheila in town. We heard she was in Vergen.
I've got a flash of her noble arse. She's staying in the house of that other sorceress. What's her name?
Philippa Eilhart.
That's the one. It's the furthest to the north. Shortest way is across the rope bridge. And listen, there's a secret passage extending beyond the city walls.
Thanks.
One more thing. It's surrounded Jordan. He's holed up in the town hall with a host of squirrels. Help him.
Gods protect us. Gods protect us.
There's the bridge. Let's go.
Fuck!
Still alive?
Go around. We'll meet at Philippa's house.
I'd be less surprised to find you amongst Henselt's mercenaries.
You never did get me, Jordan.
I haven't forgotten about Flotsam. We shan't retreat into the woods just because Upper Eddern has been conquered.
Your dream's over, Jordan.
Never. You'd best go, Gwynblade.
see you in Lockwood. You're late, King.
Where are they?
No idea.
Tell me, or I'll
Don't make me laugh. You wouldn't let me out of here alive anyway.
A soothsayer now. Kill him!
You can certainly fence. It seems I've met my match. You've won the battle, but lost the war. The city's in my hands.
And you're in mine.
For the good of the Temerian crown, Vernon Roche is prepared to do anything. If needed, he becomes a murderer and requires others to do the same. Bernard Laredo had only disdain for the world, gave it nothing but suffering. I helped Roche, joined him and his people, and I had to face another choice. Killing the commander of a forgotten trading post is not the same as killing a king. Even if both are murderers and rapists.
Vernon Roche, Temerian cockerel of the Blue Stripes. What will you do with me?
You know perfectly well.
You won't kill me. You wouldn't dare. I'm the King of Kedwen and soon of Lawmark. The North won't survive without me. I've won. Do you know why I rushed into battle? Do you? I had to resolve it before Loch Muin.
He's playing for time. Let's kill him.
Wait. Tell us, King. What's going to happen in Loch Muin?
A new world order, new borders. Everything will change. All the kings and princes of the North will be there. Do you know the old saying? He who controls the Pontar Valley controls the North.
Have the mages been invited?
It's their idea. They want to revive the Council and Conclave. They want to regain their rights and privileges, their place in society. What tripe. I've outsmarted them all. I'll be the one to dictate treaties. I'll show them who's ruler.
You had my men killed.
Of course I had them killed. What do you do with spies in Temeria? Give them awards?
None of those hanged were part of the plot. Only me.
You know the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Your villainy knows no bounds.
What do you call villainy? The fact that I've made Kedwen stronger than ever? You fool! I'm the last ruler of the North whom Nilfgaard must respect, and it will. Witcher, reason with him.
Are murder and rape royal virtues of the New Order too?
Every wench dreams of being ploughed by a king.
And Vess?
Did she complain to you? I thought she liked it. She squeaked like an unoiled hinge.
Let's get out of here, Vernon.
Have you lost your mind?
You wanted to kill a king, not a cockroach.
I won't forgive him.
Want to be like those murderers you chase because of this son of a bitch? Kill Henselt, and you'll aid the Kingslayer's agenda. Let's go.
Why should we spare him? He won't rest until he finds us.
Kill me, and my people will find you.
He'll need to look long and hard.
Let's get out of here before I change my mind.
You've got balls, Vernon. You proved it.
Not when I needed them most.
You had a choice. Kill the defenseless Henselt or battle yourself. You chose the tougher opponent and won.
I may regret that to the end of my days.
Only we know what happened here. Well, and Henselt. The sooner we forget it, the better.
I'll erase it from my memory.
Sheila teleported herself to Loch Muin.
Where there's Sheila, there's Letho. The murderers are gathering for their peace talks.
We have to be there.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loch Muin, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loch Muin, Master Dandelion? Your humble servant and chronicler was forced to flee the Pontar Valley, as he very well might have paid with his life for his heroic stand against King Henselt. And to allow oneself to be humbly slaughtered, consigning to oblivion this account of incredible events, would be a grave transgression against the arts and letters. Yet forever feeling a vast, shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loch Muin my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loch Muin where he could finally give vent to it.
Has Radovid's messenger been by?
Yes, sir.
And what did he say?
Temeria cannot survive. The kingdom will be divided. The nobles are riled. Constable Natalis stands on shaky ground.
The loyal old Natalis will get kicked in the arse. How predictable.
They nearly reached an agreement, but without Foltest's daughter, it didn't work out.
Perfect. Are the quarters ready?
There is a little problem.
Then we must look at this problem. There's no door.
We can't lock her in a doorless cell.
I can see that, you fool. Out of my way. Uncle Deathmold will cast a tiny spell on your little house. Versa Anem. We won't let that naughty Natalis get you. Clear up in here. This is Loch Muin, not a bloody pigsty.
Oh, bollocks, Geralt. Marshal Raupenek was a cruel, bloodthirsty prick, true. But the times were different.
He had his men murder every last elf in Loch Muin.
For years, Yorveth and his ilk have been using that banner to wipe their asses clean of the shit they do. In wartime, a commander's forced to make all kinds of decisions. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it lay really heavily on Raupenek's conscience.
Bollocks again. I've already admitted he was a prick. Are you defending the Enshe? They've got barrels of blood on their hands as well. With the Vrans gone, we had to safeguard this source of the power, safeguard this historic city. Huh, elven drivel. Heaps of lizard-like bones were found in nearby caves, all bearing traces of sword cuts. Think what you will. I'm more interested in the city's current inhabitants.
Why am I worried you're going to do something really stupid once we get there?
Above all, I'll find the cure to my suffering. Its name is Deathmold.
Careful you don't step in some serious shit while looking for that cure.
You will feel death consuming you.
You're counting wyverns before they've hatched.
He's no wyvern. He's a rat with no sewer left to hide in. The Blue Stripes were more than a fighting force. I selected and trained those men myself. True, there were good days and bad. They weren't even given the chance to die in combat.
You also lost your king, Vernon. Don't forget why you embarked on this mission.
I haven't. If Letho and Sheila are in Loch Muin, they'll never leave it alive.